Hello friends, Alfonso here again in the beautiful, right by the ocean here in Thailand. I heard it's 40 degrees back in Ottawa, and I just wanted to take the time right now to do a vlog for you guys. And I was thinking of what is it that I could talk to you about. And we'll keep and extending this conversation of success and what does it take to achieve success. And some of the things just come right down to your habits. What are your habits that are limiting you from achieving those things that you want? For example, if you just woke up an hour earlier every day, if that was a core habit, you would have an extra hour to read and add value to your life. If you do that for 352 days out of the year, that's 352 hours a year you've added and created value for yourself. But how do you create a habit, a behavior? How do you adapt a new behavior in your life? You see, people say that it takes 24 days for something to become a habit in your life. So if you can stop smoking for 24 days, now you've created a new habit of not smoking. We're habitual beings, and everything is kind of rooted to our habits. The things that we do on a daily basis affect our overall results. So how do we change our behaviors? Well, I'm going to give you 3 steps that you can add to your life right now. Now, let's say you want to change a certain behavior or you want to create a habit in your life. Step number 1 is identify what new habit or behavior you want to add to your life. It could be going to the gym on a daily basis. It could be waking up an hour earlier. It could be reading an hour a day. It could be, and to find, if you ask what are good habits, you have to look at successful people and see what are the habits that successful people have, and just do more of the same. You see, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to see what are the habits of successful people, and you go ahead and you adapt those to your life. So identify what habit you want to add, or what kind of new behavior you would like to add. 2, identify what is your representation of that habit. For example, if you want to wake up an hour early every day, if you mentally represent that as hard, as something that you're going to have, it'll be in anguish every morning having to wake up an hour early every day. If that's your representation, then your belief system will not allow you to bring that new habit into your life. So you need to identify what is your real representation of that habit. And the last step is very simple. Take that representation and create a positive representation of that behavior or habit. For example, if you want to wake up early, an hour earlier every day, you might say things like, "It's so easy to wake up early every day. I feel more refreshed. I feel I'm bringing benefit into my life. I feel like this is something that I can do for the rest of my life. I feel good every time I think about waking up an hour earlier every day. I'm just excited just about the notion of tomorrow waking up another day, an hour earlier. And before you go to bed at night, set the intention for the next day. Say, tomorrow I'm going to wake up an hour earlier and I'm going to feel fantastic. I'm going to feel refreshed. Now, if you have a positive representation to that new habit or behavior, I'm willing to bet that the new habit or behavior will stick. As to most people, when they want to add a new habit or they want to accomplish something new or they want to create a new behavior in their lives, their representation is always a negative one. So it's very simple. Identify the habit or behavior you want to change. Figure out what is your representation for that habit or behavior and change it to a more positive, refreshing representation. And the night before, set the intention. If you have a positive representation, I'm sure it'll be easy and effortlessly. It'll be effortless in your life. And that's it. It's Alfonso. I want to tell you guys to go to my website, alfonsocuadra.com, alfonsocuadra.com, and I'm going to ask you to sign up for my newsletter. And if you sign up for my newsletter, I will send you via email a PDF copy of Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. And this is a book that really has changed my life since a very young age. But I'm going to send it to you for free. It's a PDF, of course, and I'm sure you can find it in many other places. But I want to keep engaged with you. And a lot of the things I teach about is about becoming. And if you make success a habit, then you might want to think about who you're becoming. Jim Rohn said, success is what you attract by the person you become. Success is what you attract by the person you become. So you might want to ask yourself that question. Who are you becoming?